Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. And we can drop that one into here. So I've now got all of the ingredients that I need. I then want 2 inserters to go to each of these factory units like this. So we'll do them out that side like that. That one can be removed and you can go in there like that. I can put this one down. You're going to move over to there. That one's going to remove. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there like that. Okay, slightly more on there than I would have... well, slightly more than I had previously, but I don't think it really matters. I'm going to make a few of these, like this. And something that I'm going to get started on pretty quickly is making these washing plants and a seafloor pump. I need electronics blocks to do that. I don't have any at the moment, but it's something that we will work on soon. I want to put 2 here and 2 here, and then I want to do the same on this side like this. So I do want one of those to move out a little bit like that. And those are ready to go. So then I can drop down here. I can put a belt out that way. And I can go back this side, and I can put a belt out that way as well. Is that going to be okay? I'll do it like that. Iron chest. No, I don't want an iron chest for this. What I will do is Angel's Logistics. I will make a big storage chest for that. So I'll go and grab a couple of these. Like this. There. Right, I've got a few of them, which means that I can now make a couple of big storage chests. And there's a reason for this madness. There is a reason for this absolute insanity. We'll clear a few of those back. We can put 1, 2, and 1, 2 like that. And I'll do the same over here. There, like that. Which means that I can remove the belt from here, and I can put one of them there and one of them there. There'll be one on this side, and there will be one on this inside bit as well. Excellent. Right, then I can go and I can take an inserter there and there. Is that going to be enough space? More than enough space. That is more than enough space. So we can drop one of those in there, and we can drop one of those in there. And then when we extend things out a little bit, we can feed everything in through. The only other thing that I've still got to do is that one right there. We want to go drop tile and pick up tile. We're just going to extend them out to turn those into long inserters. I'll do that on both sides of it, and then we can do this, this, and this. Right, now what that gives me is electric mining drills fully operational. I'm now making electric mining drills. They're going to take longer to feed everything into these electric mining drills than they are to load up all of it. It's going to take longer to load up the components than it is to actually build them. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. It is going to make me lots and lots of these, lots and lots of these as well, and I'll be able to use all of them. Now, I'm going to have a slow supply coming in. That, again, is fine. This is at the end of the line, and they will eventually fill up these 2 chests, and we've got all the mining drills and factory units there that we could ever possibly want, which is going to be great. Now, next, I'd like to do the steel axe. That would be quite a useful thing as we advance. At the moment, though, it is a little bit slow because it means that we've got to set up a new data core construction, which I don't really want to do just yet. I've got the electronics assembling machine. That's a very small assembling machine. You can use it for some things, but you can't use it for assembling a lot of different items. So again, I'm not going to worry about it. Steam engines over here. We've got green energy data cores, which we're not making. So we kind of just want to look at the stuff that we've already got the data cores for. Now, warehouses, these are invaluable. They're wonderful. They're amazing. So I'm going to get those going next. We're going to start using a lot of warehouses later on in this series. Trust me on this. They are going to take up a lot of our time and energy and so on. So what I'm going to do next is that is going to go in there like that, and we're going to restart this side of the production. If you remember, there was only one bit that I did. I changed these belts around. I did remove a couple of inserters over here, but then I changed my mind and I put them back. Decided that we didn't want to make those changes. So if I look on here, I've got the blocks, I got construction components, I've got red circuits, I've got basic data cores. Those are... Where's the basic data cores? Basic data cores? These here are going in and unloading onto the belt over there. Running around that way. They're going in on that side and running down here. Oh, the basic data cores are over this side. Why aren't you loading them up? Oh, they are. They are loading them. It's just those blocks. So we need to start loading up all of these other blocks. I've now gone and cleared a little bit of this out of the way, so I can remove that one, and then I can simply take there and drop it in like that. So I've now got everything fed back through, and what is going to happen is this one is going to back up and just fill up those little bits, and this one is now operational. It's going to start sending these around. I've already got the red science backed up all the way through here and being used, so we're going to run all the way over to here. We're already actually doing this, because I've got some of these data cores already produced, and it's going to start building up a few more of those data cores, and it will start filling up that line. So we can research that, and that's going to open up the warehouses, which are something that we will start to use quite a bit of. I have now got factories and mining drills being produced down here. It's going to be slow for a bit while other things catch up. That's fine. We don't mind that. That can be slow. The other thing, what did I say that I wanted to do next? There was something I wanted to build. I was looking at it, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh! For the land thing. Do I set that up now or not? It's this one right here. I need several washing plants. You need 5 washing plants, a seafloor pump, a clarifier. It's just those. I don't need anything else. And then we would... Well, I suppose we can use storage chests at the moment until we got the warehouses, but the warehouses would be useful for that. Do I build them or not? To build or not to build? That is the question. To build or not to build? I've got 4 of these. I want to get some electronics blocks. Let's... hang on. Give me a minute. Going to do it. I'm just not going to do it yet. I'm going to prioritize construction of a few other things first. We're going to go back to the logistics over this side, and I'm going to build a few more of these items here. So I want another one of them, like that, which I need to build, and then I want a few more of these, but I'm going to gather up a few of these. There we go, right. I'm going to do it like that there. It's giving me a few electronics blocks, which are great and all, but they're not enough for what I want to do there. What am I going to... I've got 64 electronics blocks. Why haven't I got enough to make more of them? Cabling. Oh, that's got to be down to the cellulose fiber. That's definitely down to cellulose fiber. I go get some cables. I mean, it's not like I got a shortage of cables. I've got the things over here, so I can actually just go and make some. I don't even need to make them. I can just pick them up like this. But that was down to the cellulose fiber shortages. So if I grab a few cables like that, that's now opened up a couple more of these that I can do. 1 and 2, like that. And it's left me with 41 spare cables there. I'll build another one of them. Keep that running. And then if we have a look on here, that's opened up quite a number of extra bits. So we can sort of lay down a bit more in the way of supplies over here, which will be great. but it's not something that I want to worry about too much just yet. I'm kind of at the point where really I want to expand my tin and lead production, I think. I mean, it's coming through all right at the moment. I got 3,500 lead in there. And in here, I've got 6,400 spare tin. So we're all right with those just for a minute, which means that what I am going to want to do is expand out the iron production a little bit. Let's get rid of that. I don't like having the green and orange all over the place. So I got iron that comes down through here. Iron runs down through the rest of the base. One of the reasons that I've got these all sort of laid out here now like I have is so that I can then start doing some upgrades and we can start replacing all of the belts with an upgraded version of the belts. But we've got to start building those belts first. So if you have a look in here, that's going to speed up everything in the base. So this is like quite a good thing to go and do. We want to get iron gears, iron plates. This one needs a bit of stone, wood, basic transport belts. And you've got to make the basic lines so that you can then go and make the advanced ones all the way through. See, there's no exception on that. You've got to start from scratch and bring it all the way up through. Now, I've got a very simple one being done over here. I can scrap that, get rid of these, and then I can change that round so I've got a supply of iron sticks being fed through with something a bit better. The gear wheels are not going anywhere other than into those belts. So that basically means that the belts that we've got over this side are a little bit obsolete. We don't really need that being produced anymore. So if I get rid of those two, and I get rid of that one, and I get rid of that one, I lift you up out of the way, I lift you and that one there. And then in here, I've got, well, basically, I want to get rid of, yeah, I can't get any more of them in there for a minute. So if I run up and I dump them in this chest just for a minute here, I put a few stacks of them in there like that. Leave me with 300, and then I come back down and I pick up the rest. I've still got loads and loads of them on me. I don't need to worry about them for a minute. And then we've got these down here. Like, I'm looking around this way. I've got coal coming up through. If I was to get rid of that, one thing at a time. I'm getting sidetracked wanting to get rid of all the coal lines. I don't need to get rid of the coal line just yet. I need to keep this going onto one side of the line going through there because we want the iron on one side of the line further along. The only reason to speed it up back this way is so that it's sped up onto here, but I just need to do replacements all the way through. I may have enough. I wonder if I've got enough to do replacements all the way through. Let's speed some of these up a minute, shall we? Put those down to there, like that, and then that one over to there, and then you up that way like that, and that one's going to go there. That one's going to go like that. 1, 2. Drop you in here. I need to go back this way, and I think I've got enough to... yes, I do. Right, excellent. If I've got enough to do this, then I've got two... Basically, I got 2 lots going into one. I've just got to do these other upgrades as well. So we swap that one over there. Don't need to do any others on here. I've got you... Why are you... Why aren't you just upgrading? You should just be I should just be able to clap that down on top. Oh, because it's not the right... It's the wrong one, that's why. You can go onto there. You can go onto there. I've got one bit there that's slowing everything down. We'll deal with that one in a second. I'll drop you in. And everything else is now sped up to what I want it to. Apart from one piece of belt right in there. If I drop that in, I've now got iron being pushed in together at maximum speed. And it's compressing it all fully. It's not quite compressing it fully. I could do with speeding up that belt there. But it's allowing a lot more iron to run all the way through, which is absolutely fantastic. It's definitely speeding up the rate that it's running in. So if I was to simply take that and drop it in there and just squeeze those in like that might help a little bit. I don't know. I don't actually know if that's going to help or not, but it feels like it's helping. It just feels like it's doing something. So as long as it feels like it's doing something, I'm quite happy with that. Here we've got specialist ore silos. These are a bit different. We've got specialist ore silos all the way through on here. Basic silos, and then we've got the ore ones. The footprint of this one, I don't know what the footprint size of the ore silo is compared to the other one, so we'll have to build one of each and compare them, I think. But we can start that research, and we can have those being made. Let's lift that one, and remove that lot from there, and then that one can stay there. Remove those for a moment. Yes, okay. And then I can go and I can take these. I can put one there, and I can put one there like that. And then this belt here, I can remove that belt all the way along there like that. So I want one lot of iron rods going that way, and I want one lot of iron rods going that way. The set that are going this way over here, they're just running into a dead end, essentially. So they're not doing a great deal. So I need to put the belts, we will prioritize feeding there, and then we will feed away from there. So if I bring them this way, like that, and then I can drop that down. I can put a splitter on here. Need to put a splitter on there, do I? I can put a splitter, I'll put a splitter that way. I can bring that back round over here like this, bring you up that way, and you can go into there, and then this one can, oops, this one can go straight into there, so that we will feed stuff through. It's not prioritizing, it's splitting evenly, but it will go between the two. That's all we really need. That one can go there. That one, if I lift you up and I put you up there, you will be fine as well. And then I can take 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And then we go into here, and we go into Angel's Components. No, we don't. It's not Angel's Components. It's Metallurgy Casting Iron Rod in there. And then I copy that one out. The time that it takes to make, we would be beneficial if we were to post 2 of these to feed in with 1 feeding out. It's going to help us. And you, I just want to remove that bit of belt there a second, because you are going in on the wrong side of the belt over here. So I just want to put that back that way, and then that one up there, so that it feeds this. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. Looking at that up there, it doesn't matter. That one can just go where it was, so it can go over to the opposite side. It'll go up there, and it's still going to run on the correct side of the belt down here, so it doesn't make any difference over there. That's now sped up the rate that these iron rods are being made. It's removing a vast quantity of iron from here, and it's going to do so until this belt is completely filled up. But it's going to be worth it, I think. We can keep all of this lot moving, and then the iron is moving through at a reasonable rate down there, so we don't need to worry about that too much either. But this will take a minute, and then it'll all fill up. Does mean that there's a whole load of iron rods in the middle of this belt that are then completely useless. So I'll remove them like that. Oops. There. Right, remove them, and then if I go down to here, I've got some of those. I'll drop 109 of those in there. And we'll allow them to just, they will feed those out onto the line as fast as they possibly can. See, they don't, that one he pauses ever so slightly in between loads. This one is not pausing at all. This one is just throwing them across as quickly as he possibly can. And that's going to fill up that bit there. So the ones that were lying on the inside, they were kind of obsolete. I mean, yeah, they were a bit like a buffer for it, but we didn't really need that buffer. Okay, that bit has been done. I have removed the construction in there of our basic belts, so we can then go on and we want to go and set up basic belts being built elsewhere. And how am I going to do that? I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to pull the iron from here. We're going to bring that down so that we've got a brand new and fresh supply of iron. I'm going to need some stone. I've got stone up here. That's coming in, so I'll be able to use that. If we have a look into Bob's Logistics in here, that also requires 2 pieces of wood. So I'm going to have, I've got some timber over here somewhere. Where did I go and put, what? Haven't I? Oh, it's there. Right, I got 2,500 timber in there. Have I got any more? I got timber up there that I can harvest, but we're not using it at the moment. Okay, 2,500 timber up there. We will be able to use that. We will go and we'll actually make use of that now. And I'm going to empty it out. I haven't got room to just straight empty it out. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to put a belt down there. I'm going to run that out this side. That's going to go to there like that. And then you in here. I can't go and filter that bit out, despite I've got that bit in there where I'm hauling this coal out over here. And because I can't do that, I think the best thing for me to do here is actually remove that. Remove all of this and that one, and I'll put that one in there so that you are still running. Because I need everything running down that way, but I also want this stone. I want to be able to use that going elsewhere as well. I'm going to have to bring that stone in. I've got another supply of stone over here. So we've got stone supplies coming in. Just also need the coal supply. I was going to bring it down from here. We'll do that, I think. I was going to take it from there, and that's just going to be a straight split out, because I need both of them coming out. I'll need the stone from here as well now. So you can go out that way, round that way, into there. I can take an underground belt and I can take it over to that side. I can have an underground belt from here and I can drop it down to there. We can do a belt straight down. And then I can go from here, and if I do that and I go onto you and I put a filter on here, petrochemical coal. Coal is going to go out that side there. If I just grab that bit of stone off of there a minute. Like that. You will go there, and then that one is going to come down here, and we're going to put an underground belt underneath it, and we're going to run that down further like that. So on this side, just grab that bit of coal that is on there so it doesn't cause us any problems in a minute. And I'm also going, so if I've got the stone over there, what I'll actually need to do is, if I put you this way, like this. Just a minute. No one can go there. What I'll want to do is, I'll bring that one out and down like that. I'll put an underground belt here. And I'll put the other underground belt bit there like that. I will put a belt on this side that's going to go down below there, so I don't have to rip it up and change it. And then you can go back up to here, and then you can go in there like that. And that will allow me to have both items on that belt without any problems whatsoever. I can take an inserter, I can drop it on there, and I've now got a supply of timber coming in, and I got a supply of stone coming in down here. It's going to run right down onto the belt down here. We can just lift up those so that we don't have any confusion and confuddling on there. And I've got a load of stone over here, and plus I've got a load of stone up that way as well, so I can start bringing some of that through. Not going to do it from there, but I do know where I do want to go and get a bit of stone, because otherwise it's going to start to back up a bit, I think. Is right there. That one is full. Both of those are full. So we're going to bring our belt that we've got here. That is going to have to stay where it is. So what I'll do is I'll... Oops. That one can go like that. And... that one can go there. We can run this one up like this. And along here. And then what we can do is I need to just build a few of these. 5, 10, 15, 20 like that. That'll keep us going for a minute. And I'll start putting some of these underground here. So I'm going to do one there. And I want to do one there like that. And then we can take some inserters. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. We can take a belt, which can go up this way. Run along here, down. It can simply go up like that. And join those up like that. Right, so there, I have now got extra stone feeding out of these chests and feeding onto the belt over there. That's going to feed onto this belt over here, and that's going to come on round. It's all on the correct side of the belt. And that's going to bring me just a little bit of extra stone all the way down through here. And a bit more running down through there to feed in through here. Because we're actually starting to run a bit low on the bricks that we're using. Because the quantity of stone is slowing down. I've got lots more in here. And on the copper production as well. So we're not going to run out completely, but it's just slowing down enough to possibly cause us a problem or two. Next up, we want to put that one out onto there. I want to spread that one out a little bit. If I go into Angel's Logistics, while I'm busy making things, I can keep making some extra ones of these. I need more copper harness. I need to go and get a little bit more of the what do you call it? This stuff down here. I can't remember what it's called now. Cellulose fiber. Need to get some more. We'll head back over here and we got a chest over here. And we take 2 stacks of cellulose fiber right there. That allows me to make some more small construction zone expanders. I got 6 of those. I got 2 crawler robo boxes. I'm going to make 2 more crawler robo boxes, and I'm going to make 10 more construction zone expanders. That's going to give us a little bit more zone expansion. It's going to sort of just spread things out a bit. I've got 50 of those crawler bots altogether at the moment. Now, we have got big chests. We've got silos there, which take 20 stone, 20 iron plate, and 10 steel. Got warehouses. They require 50 steel, 100 stone, 100 iron plate. So I've got steel. I can make steel now. It's just that we're not quite ready to start putting it in. And I believe I've got an easy recipe for making steel. I just do the old-fashioned way of dropping a furnace in front of some iron. And it will do it automatically. Auto magic steel. As far as I know, at least. Not going to worry about steel at the minute. We will go in here. We'll have a look at what else we can build. So, at the minute, anything that is the blue data core, the production data core, and red science analyzer, and also the other configuration that we just did, which was the yellow data core and the red science analyzer, and any of those combinations we can use. And we can research. So we'll get the electronics assembling machine. Don't think there's actually any real benefit to me doing that. I mean, it does allow for some more compact builds than I've currently got. But other than that, it's not like a major thing. It's not like hugely important. At least I don't think so. I've never particularly found it to be life altering in any way. But yeah, we'll worry about that later. So. Basic transport belt is 1 iron plate and 1 gear. And to make the gear, we need to have... Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.